about a round of applause for Creekside Singers this morning? Thank you for the song. And friends and relatives, we're going to call upon Chief Arvol Looking Horse to share the opening prayer.
Petukile, you are chante washte na pechuzapi. Petulita waka heche hiachon heche makaka neche oyate okonyapi and ta kueche what hachin washte and iha nunjipi. Blessings, greetings. It's our highest honor to be here with each and every one of you as a sacred bundle keeper, keeper of sacred pipe. Every morning, and we get up in the morning with a good mind, like the old ones always say. For this day is a great mystery. Every day, we live under the Great Spirit, the Creator, to look upon us in a good way. As we stand upon the earth in a good way. For Mother Earth is a living spirit. We pray for all the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged ones, those ones that swim and crawl. We follow the animal nation because they too live the way the Creator gave us. All the horses, trees, the mountains. So the old ones always say, if only the mountains and the rivers can speak. There's many ways of praying. We all have the same prayer every day. It's about health and well-being. The sun is beautiful. The environment is beautiful. Well, Kantaka gave us a beautiful way of life. And we tried our best to stand up. All the struggles and the obstacles that always come in our way. But we always come in a good way. We always remember our ancestors and the future of our children. Today we have a voice in prayer. Tunkashla Kantaka apetukide. When I watch a kukagapinka, Heshamakak Nessiotionkapi. Waleona Jipi. As what Hachin washte, no watchiki was still kakapi. Natuaukitapi. Toneche na kakijapi toneche istamni hipiseche. Apetukle and I will chunk it. Oleona Jipika. A was a tranky catch makak and a chokahuke. Apetukleche. Wotaki no chunky sapi. Wahu no power, who to power, who pakas of makaskoyati. Unslakti. Echamakak and a chokoya pilhache, oyati, gile. Takoecha was still called shipping as a glina shippy, hesapik to glina shippy. Now what you could call Tiwai Makakan, Eche, Takoeche, Apache, Huinaji Pinas, Amoni Pincha, and all yes lost dicti. O Monukakapi. Eche, Troachin was still a chetrugate, Kiacha, Chuncha was still monkey lakapicti. I bet you cannot wash the loaka. That's it. What shanty was there? Check monipi. Natural at the Zani Picte. Actual Gauchampi. Achitula. Metaquas. Wopula. Metacapi. I bet you there, Jonah Cleche. Hesapik, the Ugliners Pilka, Heche, ona. Takueche was still Gauchampi. You can't. Tiwaki happy. Heche. Makoche. Wakache. Takueche. Onia eche wothachi okithapiki hena amonipi chake hena apetukina taku eche waste heche we charge chashi githapi un shataha hena woksape hena apetukle hecha ake hena iwongla kapikti. Blessings and greetings to each and every one of you today. It's always a beautiful day, and we look upon the Creator to guide us, help us, because that's the way that the old ones always remind us that we're human beings, but the earth has feelings just like us. The trees have feelings just like us. The horses, the buffalo, they have feelings. And I want to share with you this morning about our way of life, the way we see it, and the way we go through ceremonies throughout the whole year. When I was very young, they say that the old ones told me in a ceremony about a spiritual life. And they told me during the ceremony, it was 4 days of the elders becoming the age ceremony at the age of 12 years old. When my grandmother, Lucy, she made a sacred journey. And they explained to me the cycle of life. They talked to me about the Creator made everything. That we honor the Great Spirit. We say Wakantanka. And Wakantanka is with us right now. So when you get up in the morning, you say Tawachi Washte Gikta. You get up with a good mind. For we have a mind, the body, and spirit. Each has its own language. The old ones, they told me about how Wakantaka help us to be humble and respectful. I guess that was my first teaching, was to be humble and listen. Listen to the wind, see the stars, the sun, the moon. They talked about this mind. They call it Ekshirichasha Wotkachin Waka. The sacred knowledge of our ancestors. We live in a world of energy. It started when the earth was created. For the first spirit was Tronkan. Tron is birth, Kan is ancient. The spirit, the Creator, made Uchimaka. The second spirit was Mani Wichoni. Mani is water, Wichoni is life. When these two came together, it brought this wawaka, this energy. And we have many, they call it Ihunk Iha Wichoyake, stories of long ago. So when I became 12 years old, prior to that, I was living with my grandparents, living, we had to haul water, we had to haul wood in a log cabin. But every morning, when the sun comes up, my grandmother, she made a marking on that wall. Every morning was a different story. How the Creator gave us the whole year of ceremonies. But every morning, my grandfather would always sing a song, and you can feel how beautiful life it is. The sun coming up makes you feel good to respect the Creator. I was proud. And my grandmother and my grandfathers, now they tell us stories in the morning and evenings. It was a beautiful life. I never seen anger. I never seen a drunk person. It's about respecting spirit. It's about praying with the food, the water, spiritual medicine, traditional medicine, all these medicine that we're supposed to take, living this cycle of life. Shangleshka Wakha. Knowing that everything has its own mind, body, and spirit. So they explain about Wamankashka Oyate. They even talked about when animals changed themselves to human beings, or human beings changed themselves into animals. They talked about when we didn't have words, but the animals, they too send a voice in the environment. So a lot of our songs never had words because we're living like them. So the animals of Makashka, things came to be. They say that we live underneath a place called Peshla. Now we traveled there a couple of days ago to do a prayer. Underneath Peshla, it's like a wagon wheel. That's the main place under Peshla where our ancestors live. From there, it's kind of spread out like spooks. All the caves connecting. And then the story that we came out of the wind cave, the old ancient story. And when I grew up, I thought, we're living in a time, the old ones always say, our way is oral history. We learn from ceremony. But whenever we talk or pray, It's always been kept in that ceremony. Doesn't belong anyplace else. And that's the way I was told when I was young. So knowing that we have a lot of respect for our own boundaries as family. And we talked about that everything has a circle, starting from the animal nest. For they too living in this environment. Ta kuech makakaneche na waka. Nuka hechet hunkashlo wakantaka. And I bet you yashte na yaka. The Great Spirit blessed everything. And it's our duty and responsibility to maintain that with our own mind, body, and spirit. They say that the energy is above the ground. So that's where we watch our voice. The white buffalo calf woman, that she came to the people when the people were having a hard time. It was a place called Matrotipila, or we know it as today as Devil's Tower. And I hope they can change that name back to Matrotipila. They say that, we're starting to not respect these sacred places. The old ones always say, and I grew up in a ceremony where I knew about this Turtle Island. And they talked about the Wakinoyate, the thunder beings, in our ceremonies. For each year and everything, we have to pray about it and things would happen. We pray to the thunder beings March 21st every year to ask the thunder beings to come back and bless the medicine. For our body, the medicine needs to go into our body in a good way to pray. Because it's a spirit. The food is a spirit. But as time goes on, now we neglect our body. People today, they live in a very fast world. So the old way I want to share this morning, hoping and praying that this would come back to our people. And that's why we talk about the future generation. The old ones always say, Takueche liatcheha paslatapi. Naechekte amonipi chankulutagna amonipi apetkna. Every day, we remind ourselves that seventh generation, for they too should have a beautiful life like us. We talked about the cycle of life, that Changleshka Wakha. Knowing that each and every one of us have to find peace within ourselves to walk that journey. We call it Chankuluta, the red path. not to have any ill feelings, bad feelings. But no matter what, you have to walk. So that's what the elders remind us, that you have to walk in peace, to find peace within yourself. Don't wait till you're ready to go in to see the Creator. Teach your little ones all the virtues that the Great Spirit gave us. It's about love, compassion, respect, honor. For each person, little one, deserve that. So when we set up our teepee, the only time that it was talked about was the white buffalo calf woman, that teepee. For it have its own story, how it's set up in a circle, how it's the vortex to the Creator, the sun, the moon, the stars, and we had the star knowledge. Then we think about a new child being born in that teepee. This drum we have, every beat is a heartbeat. But it's a new beginning. For the buffalo teaching is always move forward, like that tatranka or yate. But we move with our people. Only the strongest lead. And everything that the buffalo have given us is so beautiful. So we utilize every part of the buffalo. The buffalo gave its life for us to live. And all the food that came with that vegetables and corn. Today we try to accumulate the old medicine. Because in our teachings it says that no matter what nation you are from, if you go back to your own DNA, your own blood, the food, the medicine, you'll be healthy. So we think about the good medicine every morning. We think about how sacred life is. Wakantaka giving us a beautiful life. Not to live in anger, hatred, or jealousy. So in our teachings it says that, especially when you put people on a hill in the springtime, you give everything to the Creator. And even pray for the ones that have done you wrong. So these are things that we follow. We think about all the leaders that have gone before us. Apetu hina ua wotchatching waste etchukachin piunka. Echa apetu luta echa wakahi echa ona wiki echa napche echa ona oyate hina. Makakan echa taha igulu hapikte echa gachipi. Now, Wotaki ki trapi wale oneshi pinkhana wokaki je traki ki achogaku keche ognache kimanipi. Every morning. And we talked about that, me and my wife, about her friend being sick. The sun is a life giver. This person was sick. And this person seen that sun come up in the morning, praying for their health. And sure enough, this person got its blessing, became healthy once again. And that's what we talked about during our Sundance ceremonies. We talked about how sacred the sun is. But we're living in a time when the sun is hot. Last night, we showed a video of all the things that's happening on the earth. And we know that the wind stream, we know the cycle, we know the sacred sites that we have to maintain. Sacred sites are made by the Creator when the earth was created. We have many sacred sites here in the Sápa, the Black Hills. So when a child is born, this child has a tree, the tree of life in the heart. Long ago, there was no satellite. From the satellite view today, you look at the Black Hills. You go to this Journey Museum, they have a picture of the Sápa, the Black Hills. Looks like an open heart. But from the satellite view, the open heart looks like a tree, the tree of life. All the rivers and creeks and streams, they all have a name, a spiritual name. Then you fast forward the 4 seasons, then it's a heart that is pumping. From the satellite view, you look at the Turtle Island. Looks like the tree of life. All the rivers and creeks and streams, they all have a beautiful name. Because the Creator gave us this land. So the old ones talk about when people used to live in the old caves. And the white buffalo calf woman came. She told the people that we are all one on this Turtle Island. She talked about the red stone, the blood of the people that you carry with your left. Because the left is the closest to the heart. You honor, respect the blood. So from the satellite view, look down. A lot of our people were red. Because we got to maintain that blood cell red. Now all of us, I'm speaking on a view of a diabetic. And a red cell. If you have too much white cell, you're diabetic. you got to maintain that red cell to be healthy. So the food that I maintain is a natural medicine. And my sugar went way down today. I'm healthy because of traditional medicine. For this life is very sacred. The mind, body, and spirit. But it's our choice. The Creator gave us a choice. Anacho makak nacho konya pinka. Dako echo kawachipi. Tawachin waka. Tacha waka. Nakikile waka. There's so many different ways to live this beautiful life. And our little ones, they should have a life to be 100 years old. Because our stages of life, when you go through the 4 stages, it takes you up to 100 years. But working with the health department, seeing the statistics of a person on the reservation, they say like be lucky to live 70 years old. But we're here to change this life. We're environment that we're living. We're here to respect Uchimaka. We're here to pray for the thunder beings to come back to our people. For this medicine must help our body, mind, and spirit. So I ask you in a good way today to respect our tradition and even the way that we live our life in ceremony. I know that there's a lot of things that is happening in the world. But like I said in that film last night, I grew up in ceremony. But I cannot survive in that world because I have my place. But I know that all of us have to come together in this world today to create an energy shift upon the earth. That just think, just one day, if everybody goes back to find peace, pray for the white animals. For there are the signs that the Great Spirit gave us. When I was 12 years old, they told me about the story about the white buffalo calf woman and the prophecy of the white animals. And I told myself that, we live in the changes of time, but I don't think this white animal, the white buffalo calf, will be born in my time. But time has changed so fast. Living in a log cabin, hauling water. And now it's so easy to lift the faucet and wash your face. It's so easy to have a cell phone. And I know that, the white buffalo calf woman and the ceremonies never change. The story, the prophecy. I couldn't believe that the white buffalo was born in Janesville, 1994, and the second coming was Yellowstone, June 4th, and white buffalo calf was born. So I named it Wakangli through our ceremony. Hoping and praying that people can respect her. A beautiful message. It's a blessing, but it's a warning for us to change, to make that change. That's why I'm so happy and honored to be with you this morning as a keeper of the white buffalo calf woman, Chanumpa Wenka, the keeper of the sacred pipe. Blessings and greetings. May you have a beautiful day in this heart of Mother Earth. Thank you very much.